The silver boy. Oh, we hit the silver boy with Heather. Nice job, Heather. This is a group experience. Not only are we shooting dudes in the face, Sidon poking them, Riju shocking them, Yunobo blowing them with his friggin' chest, or Tolan blowing them with his farts. Heather, the friggin' hovercraft, is committing vehicular assault. Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we hunted throughout the lands of Hyrule in an effort to find and kill every single Hinox that we could. We ended up slaying about a half dozen or so of the demons, and today we're going to do largely the same thing, except instead of Hinoxes, we are hunting boss Bokoblins. You may notice that the map now has a new stamp on it. The thing's pretty inundated now, would you look at all this? It's the heart. The heart signifies the location where I believe boss Bokoblins are. Unfortunately, when I scoured online, there weren't any real solid resources for what locations to look in. Essentially, it was like they could be a lot of places. Maybe they're there, maybe they're not. Good luck. So I marked a few of those down, and I also marked ones that I remembered them being at, like this spot. And lo and behold, there's a silver boy here, which that tickles me pink. So let's just get properly offensialized here. Do we have any more? Oh, I should have cooked. I should have cooked some friggin' bananas. Thankfully, we have the bow that, wow, does not require the bananas. Do we have a bomb? We have a bomb. Let's just shoot one over there so they can all feel despair. Stop that. Don't touch me. No, you don't yell at me, boy. Goodness gracious, we're getting slapped around. Let's just grab all of these body parts before they burn away. Really, the whole point of killing the boss Bokoblins is, in fact, to generate a big old pool of their body parts in my wallet. Riju, I'm gonna have you, yeah, shock them. Thank you. It's rain. Oh, you jumping? Stop that. Making break my pounder on you. That is a, what kind of sword is that? Soldier's broadsword. Not necessarily something that I'm particularly interested in. The gnarled thick stick. Is that a two-handed? Stop that. Hey, silver boy. Can't you see I'm trying to grab this ginormous friggin' leg? Goodness me. Dealt with it. Oh, and they had meat. Oh, they had meat. That is a treat that I did not expect. Because we're going to need... Oh, these are bouncy bats. I'm like, why can't I grab the mushroom? It's a mushroom weapon. We're going to need to sell more meat eventually if we want to complete all of the upgrades. We probably... couldn't even complete the ones we do have now. All right, so that is taken care of. And stone axe, night shield, cannot have either of those. Okay, so that heart has been taken care of. Now we need to leave. We are going to teleport back over into Eldon for the first time in a great many episodes. And just south of where we're warping is a monster hole or cavern. Or dwelling or something. I don't know. We did a monster control crew exercise there many episodes back. And I think those all reset. At least I hope those reset upon the Blood Moon. Goodness knows it's been like 5 or 6 dozen Blood Moons since then. So if that is in fact the case, then these dudes will be ready to offer us their face. It says when we slice them. Up here. Smoke rises from the Mountain of Doom. The mountain of, well, it's almost Mount Doom. It's like the footsteps of Mount Doom, the foothills, so to speak. This was the most efficient teleportation, I do imagine. Not necessarily certain. Either which way, hopefully we'll have a better luck today than we did with the Hinoxes. That's not to say that yesterday's episode was bad, per se, but it did take a certain amount of scouring for us to find. And look at this. Yeah, the whole monster control crews even respawned. Are you guys ready to do this? You guys can pay me, right? You can pay me to do this so we can generate a little bit of revenue on top of, you know, the monster parts that I'm doing this for. I'll just go on ahead. You guys don't need to concern yourselves with this. All right, I got it handled. I am the hero after all. My name is Link. I have green clothes. It's something that you may have noticed, in fact, about me. Perhaps you've even heard rumors about just how... Oh, there's not a boss Boko here. Well, y'all are on your own. See you later, guys. I'm out of here. I ain't got time to slay a whole cavern full of demons if I ain't even going to be getting what I want out of it. Yeah, ready your weapons, gentlemen. It's fine. Just go ahead. Yeah, there's nothing too scary in there. Alrighty. Now, I do remember there was a boss Bokoblin roaming around the plains outside of Goron City. I think I even had a short I edited for it talking about, oh, it's crazy how close they live to the city and people are, whatever, coexisting and that's not allowed. And we'll see if that's still the case. There's a Stalnox right there. Fascinating. Let's change that marking. What was the Stal? It was the square for the Stalnox, or for the Hinoxes. Hinox, Stalnox. That's just a Hinox with a little bit less meat on their bones. And that's fine. All right, we don't body shame here. If you're that gosh darn skinny, hey, more power to you as long as you're healthy. Now, Boss Boko? This was the general vicinity. I have the heart here. Oh, Boss Boko. Unfortunately, not a Boss Boko of the silver variety, but it's a Boss Boko all the same, and as such, I will bring him some non-zero amount of pain. Presumably a lot of pain, really, if I could have my way. Maximum amount of pain. All the pain that his big, fleshy meat body can handle. Yes, you all need to... Oh, we hit 2 of them with 1 arrow. Did you see that? We didn't even have to use the friggin' Lionel bow because the 1 arrow from the regular bow is going through bodies. Beautiful. All right, well, I'm gonna just repurpose some of these things. Teammates, activate. Assault them. I don't hear anyone hitting anyone. Why is no one is assaulting? They're warping to me. Stop that. Now I gotta just 1 for you, 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 off in the distance. Oh, there's still yet more. There's still yet more. Let me just get bullet time back. Let me just, they're like, what is the hero doing? My goodness gracious, his techniques so out of the ordinary. Oh, goodness gracious, so uncoordinated, but effective. All the same. Cool. Bokoblin guts galore. And the plague of the area is what is no more, but what is more is the meat situation. Don't blow the meat. Oh, goodness gracious, you sick boy. The meat situation is, wait, there's a couple of birds with legs. Oh, goodness me. Raw whole bird. Sure. Why not? I'm sure we can get something off of that, right? In terms of cookage and sellage. Very well. Game we saw, we conquered. We're done with this area. There's 2 hearts there. Where are more? Central Hyrule actually has a ton of hardy, you get what I'm saying? Sort of situations here. I think we should warp to Geosin, and then we can kind of work west from there. The second most western, or the one that we'll proceed to second out of those 3 hearts that we just saw there, is another Monster Control Crew area. It's a fortress. It was the first Monster Control Crew I did way back when in like episode 11, which funnily enough is the most watched episode of this Let's Play. Like every episode eventually averages like 2, 3, sometimes 400 views. That episode has almost 10,000. You're like, what? Why? What? You share the love, my man. Like, what's going on here? I know all about the gloom. Don't you stop me? You're stopping me in the gloom. He's like, don't touch the gloom. It'll sap you. Stay right there while I say this to you. Thanks, you, Ben and Jerry, whatever your name was. Anyways, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. So it must not have been all that important. Where are the boss Boko? I think this is the first boss Boko we ever fought against as well. It was a red one. We slapped him all over this this rock specifically. Can you believe it? Now, assuredly, he has had time to respawn after however long it's been. There's been plenty of blood moons. No boss Boko? Really? Maybe we need to go further west, or east, excuse me, for him and his little, like, clan to render in. You know what? It's time. I tried to give her a break, gosh darn it, because we've been asking so much of her, but Heather, you really are, extremely important. We got a flat. Oh, hello there, Big Beaver. So very nice to see you again. Oh, buddy, you've got a weak sword. You better put it down. All right, you're threatening me. I don't like it. Yeah, okay, I was like, why no more arrows? Get that one, get the one behind him, get the one behind him. All right, there we go. Now everyone is dealt with. We got teeth, what is he holding? The Traveler's Claymore, sickening. I've not seen something so poor. That dude had a bag full of apples. Presumably off to see grandmother, who is going to bake him a pie. But there'll be no more pies, at least not for that guy. You don't get pie when you die. Little known fact, all right? It's canon. Now, I know that we were headed west, but we've unwittingly traveled east. So far east that we may, in fact, want to go over to the Romani Plains. I mean, we find ourselves like smack dab in the middle of those two hearts. Let's just do it, because then we'll be, I don't know, chalking off. And if I remember correctly, and that's a big, massive, sweaty if. All right, if I remember correctly, that heart is overside of that thing, and there is a silver boss Boko inside. Of course, I don't know that the colors or flavors of the creatures are consistent, like every time you see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that a silver one spawns here specifically every time, and a red one spawns here specifically every time. I think there's some level of randomness involved, especially as you continue to progress in the game, right? Like, where we're at, we are quote-unquote high-leveled. There's no experience points or anything like that, but we are, you know, relatively deep into the game. We've acquired a lot of items. We've killed a lot of friggin' monsters, and as such, I would have to imagine that it's slightly more likely that stronger monsters, like the silverback gorilla over here, are gonna be spawning. No, don't sound the alarm. Don't sound the alarm. You don't know anything about that. Where'd Heather go? Heather? Did Heather went down there to go assault these people. How very kind of you. I am going to just, you know, I'm gonna make them a big firework. All right, I'm feeling particularly celebratory today. It's a new era of destruction. So golly gee williker, who would we be? What kind of heroes would we be if we didn't share the good news? Boom shakalaka. And it is a silver boy. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna land right on your big meaty forehead. I'm gonna just slap you around till you are a little bit more dead. We'll get you. Oh, them cheeks out of my face. You sick pervert. No. Anyone else alive? No, no one else. Wait, the music persists. I must have missed the silver gorilla. Not the silver gorilla. Why do you keep saying gorilla? It's a Boko. It's the exact opposite of gorilla. All right, instead of big, furry, and muscular, that thing's just like Smeagol's big brother. Did have weapons worth evaluating, however. Let's get rid of that. For the Royal Broadsword, an extra durable 10. We've got several of those. And the Royal Shield, is that better than the... No, it's not. Okay, I didn't... which one? Let's move over here to drop this so that we don't make the same mistake twice. I didn't think that would be very nice. Very good. And what's this over here? Bokoblin horns, and that's all she wrote. Cool, so that was absolutely worthwhile. The slight detour and small amount of time wasted on the commute, maybe not wasted, but it was a slight uptick, shall we say, in how much time travel expenditure we were expected to have. But altogether worth it, right? Like, the purpose of this episode is just to hunt boss Bokoblins. I'm not specifying which flavor of them, but if I could get, the more silvers, the better. Frankly, because I don't think that I actually have any significant need for the other flavors. You know what I'm saying? I think that we do need some parts of them for other upgrades, but it's not as dire as like our silver situation, because what's more beyond just, I mean, I've mentioned this a time or two before in preceding episodes, it's more than just the armor upgrades that we desire these body parts for. It's the fusing capabilities, and the silver boss Bokoblin, well, their horns be pretty friggin' strong. Next, we're headed to that fortress. That is the aforementioned fortress that was the subject of episode 11, 10, 12, one of those. It was in the first, we'll say 15 episodes, I believe. In fact, if I could multitask, I could actually check it right now. Goodness knows I don't want to crash or anything, so we'll see if that. Oh, don't scare me like you know, Bo. Goodness me. So that was episode 11. Yep, Monster Control Crew. Let's Play Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, episode 11. Nearly 10,000 friggin' views. Craziness. You know, if only all 10,000 of those people would watch the whole series, well, they'd certainly have a good time, I would think, because, man, that was not a great episode. Anyways, we're here, and it doesn't look like anyone else is. Oh, there'll be a silver boy. 2 silver boys, technically. Let's give them an explosive. But first, let's equip this. Hello. Just so that you rid yourself of the armor you're currently wearing. I'm not a fan of it, all right? It's too well-fitting. It's disturbing. It's unnatural. Frankly, it's inappropriate. And we've got enough time to slay both the silver dudes before even touching the ground. And I don't think the other people are even aware of us. Yeah, look at that. What, you heard an explosion? Your bosses ordinarily just set off fireworks up here together? Oh, okay. Royal Halberd. So this thing is about to go. Why don't we just go use it on these dudes, and then we can fill the slot that it'll vacate. Stop that. Oh, did I get both of them in one? Oh, another silver. Another silver, and there goes that one. Okay, teammates, you tackle that, and I'm gonna come up here and grab Royal Broadsword. Royal Claymore. Oh, that's a 20 Royal Broadsword. Holy chicken salad. Now that's a friggin' weapon, if I do say so myself. Stop that. Don't burp at me. Very rude. There's a dude here. Let's just, you know, do the neighborly thing and free him from his prison real quick before we free this boy from his prison. That is his life. All right, yeah, Banero, bouncing back and forth. Ooh, everyone gang up on this poor fool. You get him side on. Nice job. Everyone got a hit in on that guy, I think. Royal Broadsword. Can we get another 20? That'd be nice. Oh, we very well may. We very well may. We get better than 10. What is it? I'm so excited. It's another 20. Holy cow, it sure is. Wow. What do you know? It's my lucky day, I do suppose. Alrighty, apples, sure, why not? And what's in here? What is this? What are these prisoners? The palm fruit was a prisoner? Why is the palm fruit a prisoner? The palm fruit a fugitive? And their holy prize, the salt! You stop there! Do not blow the horn in front of the salt. Is there any more? No, I think that's it. So let's go get a reward from... is that the one we dropped? Yeah. Let's go get a reward from this dude. He's just gonna give us, like, food and stuff, I think. Actually, before we do that, let's evaluate this. Royal Claymore. Is it better than a 21? No, not at all. All right, now you. Feed me! Because I have precious few amounts of food at this point. Salt grilled meat. That is not a great treat. But we'll take it nonetheless. Sneaky food for... Ooh, a fairy tonic. That's pretty solid. That's absolutely solid. Altogether, I think we've earned, what was that, like 20 points of regeneration from him? And the 3 chests. We've got a Hinox hammer. Curious, we've not seen something like that in the wild. That is a better hammer than the hammer we did have, so let's just drop that. Chest number 2 has... Amber. Perfect. Absolutely wondrous. Could we get another, please? Game says no. Here's 5 arrows. That's just as well anyways, because we use arrows far more than we use amber. Not to say we're not going to be using... we're going to use a lot of amber here soon, but not as many as we use arrows. On to the next. Mount Gustav, or just slightly west of it, I believe. Into that little encampment will be the Bokoblin that we need. Is there any else? We'll have to go like south after that. There's a nice little cluster here. Look at all these. Very cool. It's too early to say whether or not we'll get to every single one of them, but we are markedly more efficient today than we were yesterday in the hunt for the Hinox. We're trying to keep things in line with that alliteration. What's a good alliteration? Besieging the boss Bokoblins, breaking the boss Bokos. Bonanza! Bonanza! Banana! Oh, golly gee, banana! Holy cow. That is a banana. He threw me right off the cliff. That's one way to assail your enemies. Try this one simple trick to negate home intruders. Throw them off a 40-foot bridge. Yes, no, stop that. Cease and McTwist. I think that's everyone. And I did not mean to be using the naked weapon. How sick of me. Let's get out. Let's just use the Silver Boca Reaper. Let's grab our prizes before they start flying away. Things are happening, too. I'm not particularly fond of. Explosions are happening. Dragon Bone Boko Bow. No, thank you. I don't have room for that type of garbage. But I do appreciate the contributions. We'll take some steak. So what is... Ow. Was it you? Oh, you got the thing? You need to stop with the thing, all right? Give me them fruits. It's dangerous for a child like you to be handling such explosives. Is there more? Over this way, Sidon? What's this? Oh, this is a cube. You don't have cubes in Zora's domain? The music slowly fades away, though no one has been oh, it's you. Stop playing the horn. It's not gonna help you now, all right? There's no one alive to hear it. Okay, well, that one only had the base, the red boss Boko. So it's not something that necessarily super duper tickled about, but it still counts. And now we can move on south to this cluster of 3, doing all of them presumably in short succession, which I'm quite excited for. Maybe we won't even have to rely upon the services of Heather in order to go from one to the other. Let's make sure that we're headed the right direction. Actually, probably need to head a little bit further east. And this looks like... What is that? Is that a Stalnox? Oh, banana! Golly gee pomegranate, it sure is. Let's change that into what it should be. Very cool. Very cool indeed. He got horses? Wow. Wow, I've not seen the likes of that in quite a long time. We are not making much progress. So we're looking for the fork in the road. And apparently, I'm starting to doubt my marker. All right. I shouldn't, considering how... Well, I think we're batting 100% at this point, how excellent the marking has gone. But a boss Boko on the road... Perhaps I just missed ever so slightly. Yes, see, that's... Don't get in the way of a flying vehicle, you silly Aracuda. Golly gee willikee, you're gonna get smote. And that is actually the Monster Control Crew thing. Hold the phone. Is that what I meant to mark here? Hyrule Garrison Ruins? It's this thing. It doesn't look occupied. I thought that encampment looked strange. Like it was on top of a hill. I don't remember running up a hill. Maybe this doesn't have anyone in... Oh, no. It do. But it got no boss Bokos. See you later. All right, I feel like I remember the Monster Control Crew things having boss Bokos. It would seem that they have been replaced. All right. Their Bokoblin generals saw fit to demote them and promote instead a giant moblin. So coming up on this is technically first, this fork in the road right here. There's a boss Boko here at the fork in the road. I see a moblin underneath that. Now that I think about it, I don't know that I've ever seen a moblin and a boss Boko in the same place. I don't think I have. Perhaps that was our first errant marking. Because there's definitely no boss Bokos of the sort around here. I mean, if there are, it just didn't clip in. We didn't get close enough to where they are supposed to render in. But it's fine, because we do know that there is a blue one, or was a blue one up here. It was the first blue boss Boko that I had ever slain shortly before getting us... Okay, yeah, there we go. Shortly before getting assaulted by the Thunder Gleeok. Look at me, forgetting about the energy stores of Heather. Thankfully, we weren't flying too high, and she's a relatively graceful fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't just drop, plummet, and break our friggin' ankles in the process. We kind of floated down. Maybe not like a feather. Oh, what the heck? Carcasses are flying through the air. Hi. How kind of you to come sacrifice yourself to me. I didn't lay a single hit on that guy and he died. Amazing. Got a violent crew here. Anyways, as I was saying, thanks, Heather, for not hurting us on our way down. And hey, is that Zelda? Nope, that'd be Farash. Very good. Still gotta harvest plenty more dragon parts. The Silver Boy! Oh, we hit the Silver Boy with Heather! Nice job, Heather! This is a group experience. Not only are we shooting dudes in the face, Sidon poking them, Riju shocking them, Yunobo blowing them with his friggin' chest, or Tolan blowing them with his farts, Heather, the friggin' hovercraft, is committing vehicular assault! Oh, it just pleases me in ways only a violent accident could. Hi there. Puff shroom? Sure, get smoky. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to use a fire. Golly, careful with the explosives there, man. You're gonna get hurt. I suppose that's not necessarily something we don't want to happen, though. Let's go up here and get rid of the archer so that he can stop tickling my side. Oh, but your body. But your body. I wanted the body parts. Okay, up, skadoodle. That dude in the armor is annoying. I don't have any more bombs, do I, actually? We do. Why can I not bullet time? Did you see that? I pulled out the bow, and it did not go. So, here we... Great. Yes, this is, I can't see. It blow something up. Blow something up near him. There's something over here. There we go. It didn't hit him. Oh, it didn't hit him. Well, we got that big toenail pounder, right? There we go. We can just use this to get that armor off in one hit, too. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Well, I think we're done now. Right? And the music is still acting up pretty wild, but I don't... Nope, there's a dude hiding behind the giant spiky ball? Are you supposed to fire that off at me? That's not gonna happen, buddy. I'm sorry. We could fuse that with something if we really wanted, but how good of a fuse is it? That's the only problem with fusing some of these is that they don't... Well, hold on. We can assault this dude and then pick up his weapon and it'll tell us how much the spiked ball applies. Yeah, hit him against it. Just hit him again. Oh, but the thing. No. You come back. You come back now, y'all. All right. And then I also need to pick up this weapon. So let's just drop. Oh, gosh. There's nothing I really want to drop. Drop a Royal Claymore. It's only for a brief moment. And we'll see this. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9. Yeah, you continue on. As you were, please. By all means. Go for it. Okay. Well, this area has been quelled. Bloodlust of ours has been satiated. Let's grab our heather and fly off to the next one, which will be not here, apparently, but down at another crossing, it would seem. It's peculiar. Our first miss, so to speak, was that last crossing. This one is... I mean, there is like a monster thing near this one, right? There's that. So that's probably what we're aiming for. Although I don't... Okay, yeah, there is a crossing right there. And it is right off it. Okay, so this one makes sense. I don't know what the other one is. Perhaps it was just an accident? Entirely possible. Goodness knows I make plenty of those on a daily basis. And what flavor are you? Another red. Is it a red? No, this is a black one. I'm gonna say we've gotten only reds and silvers. We need parts of all of them. And right in the belly. Who else is here? You guys are here. Not for much longer. Look at how athletic you are, hopping up. Even though it's all for naught. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, you sick fools. You all must perish at the hands. Ah, I told you not to do it. Okay, now I'll see what you've done. You've set off a chain reaction, and everything's going to heck and back. I'm running into spikes. Yunobo's standing there silly. Let's just open a chest. Maybe that'll be the pill we need. Eliza Boomerang. No thanks. It's not at all what we need. Put it back. Is there anything else here for us? Did we pick up all the body parts, or did they get blown away? I don't know, but all the demons got blown away. There were still a few of them left, and that explosion triggered, and they were like, peace out. We're going to heaven. Probably the opposite place. Here's the body of the silver boy. Goodness me, he's the one that set it off. You fool. Goodness gracious. May as well take their guts so that they continue on in our pockets. We'll need some amount of them. We probably already have exactly the amount we need, but we'll... better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing quite like a pocket full of organs. So really, get you on some government watch lists. Now that that's been taken care of, we have two we could go towards. We can go towards the Temple of Time, or we can go towards the outskirts stable. Let's go towards the Temple of Time. All right, call it nostalgia, call it fanboyism, call it what you will, but I like the familiarity and the Zelda lore adjacent nature that such a place has. And truly, it's in a state of disarray. Ooh. Hold on, perhaps a detour. Oh, not idly do the stars fall from the sky, Nor do I really have the ability to ignore them, because we need a certain amount of them that I don't actually know. But we've got like 6 of them, and we'll probably need more, considering every single piece of like the nostalgic armor sets use 1 per upgrade. That's a lot. Where did it go? It was like right here. It should still shine, should it not? What is the meaning of this? Is that it right there? No, that's a Korok twerking. I don't... Well, this is sad. This is extraordinarily sad. I was very excited when I saw the star plummeting down. What is that? That's a... my fans are in the way. I think that's just a person walking, though, with a lantern. Dude! What a ripoff! It is gone. That is a geoglyph, very this is sad. Okay, I'm mad. I'm very mad. I'm so mad that I could just kill a boss Bokoblin. Yep, I know it's far outside the lines of my normalcy, but it's just what's gonna have to happen. And this boy's gonna be the test dummy. Let's make sure we are as equipped as possible. That's gonna break, so I'm gonna swap over to this one so we don't lose bullet time. I'm gonna use the really good weapon, and I suppose that's it. So let's just come on over here and then make it rain. Oh no! There's a weather forecast, ladies and gentlemen. 100% chance of impalement from the skies. Oh, rake it rain all upon these guys. Just make sure you deceasify first. We'll get you guys, we'll hurt ourselves in the process, and then we'll run. Whee! Can we get bullet time off of this? Is this high enough for me to... No, it's not, but it's fine. Please refrain from existing any more than you absolutely have to, okay? Thank you very much. Let's grab the body parts. Let's grab the fruit. I hear people dying. Isn't it cute? All of these two, thank you. You still after me? Thank you. Now that you're on the ground, we can properly dispose of you. We'll eat your apples too. We'll give them a proper home. Not like that filthy backpack of yours. Gnarled wooden stick has a potential to be better than this. What is it? It is. It is, it is, it is. Drop that. And 14, perfect. Not hugely better, but 40%. I don't know, actually, that is pretty significant when you get down to it. It's pretty solid indeed. Excuse me, Stowboy. No. Did you not see what just happened above you? You're probably the diseased carcass of the demons we just slain. Yiga, golly gee williker, does everyone crave pain? Certainly seems like it. Do we have room for the duplex? Not yet. Goodness me. Alrighty, where do we stand now as far as the silver horns go? We had to have made some significant... Yeah, I think we had one prior to this. So we've killed 6 silver ones and then a non-zero amount of reds and blacks. Extraordinarily productive in the most violent way possible. As is the way of LP the LPer. Yay! And the theme continues tomorrow, where we will assail a new type of enemy, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. You'll just have to come back then. So thank you so very much for watching. I sincerely do appreciate it and hope that you enjoyed yourself. And with that said, well, I mean, I'll see you then.